Ring, 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 ring. Ring,
Hello.
ring.
Oh,
Hi,
hi. Who is this?
it's Margaret from Pop Brand Co.
Hi, how are you, Margaret?
Good, how are you, Puno?
I'm super good. So, I would love to hear a little bit about yourself and what's your question?
Yeah, so I'm a freelance website graphic designer running my own design studio called Pop Brand Co.
And what's that URL?
popbrand.co.
Nice.
So I have this client called the Well Collaborative, and they are a membership-based community of women here in Saskatoon. So they gather, we support each other, and rise together. And I'm wanting to grow their online community through Squarespace.
It looks great, by the way. I see how you're utilizing the events
hmm
and you have a membership directory. So, how do you want to build it?
I want to focus on the Well Women directory. Would it be possible to develop a forum on Squarespace for people to chat about topics in events and network and communicate with each other?
Yeah. So one way that we do this, and I actually do it for my Instagram course, is I have a blog that I use for each of the chapters.
Mhm.
So you could do the same thing with your events. In addition to hosting your events on their own events page,
Mhm.
you could also, when you view the event, you could have a link on here that's like start the discussion.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Another option, and I do this all the time,
Mhm.
is I don't necessarily use product pages and I don't always use event pages,
Okay.
but I'll create them and then I'll link them as blocks within blog posts.
Oh.
Yeah, let me give you an example. Under the Squarespace online course, I have all these like join the waitlist buttons. And the way that I created this Squarespace online course page was as an index with multiple pages. You know, I don't have enrollment all the time. So we'll put right here an enrollment deposit link. And that link will go straight to the enrollment page where you can pay.
Mhm.
Likewise, I could just do this. I could put product like that. And then I could say Squarespace. I've got a couple of these different ones. Here we go. Could do that. And I could show the image if I want to, or just keep the title, show the price, maybe have the add to cart button,
Oh, sweet.
enable quick view if you have something that you want to show there. And then you could do it like that.
Mm.
So you can really start customizing what a product page could look like, what an events page could look like. I believe you're using the Brine family and it's got that sidebar for the event.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm just like, I don't really want that.
Yeah.
I'd like to,
Exactly.
I'm like, I kind of want to put it on the right.
Mhm.
We're in
Mhm.
the middle. Even with like product pages, you can really customize the crap out of it. I can create an entire product page, and that's just the back end of it. You don't have to ever go to the product page if I put it as a block right
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I should just do that. I'm going to
You're
remove
learning
the
through
title.
teaching. You're
There
good.
we go.
Yeah.
From 250. There we go.
Awesome.
Add to show, add to cart button. And yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I think what I'm going to do though is enroll today, save your spot. I feel like I have to say something like enrollment deposit,
Mhm.
because it looks like it's like, why is it 250? But then that's 8.99.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hold on. Deposit full price. Oh no, I think that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, totally.
I'm gonna do
Um,
1-800 Hey Margaret. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I have another question for
Yes.
that.
What's up, girl?
Could you add like comments and view what people commented with those blocks, or would that be something else?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Unfortunately, there are not comment blocks, but there are comments that you can add. Let me do an example of one on a creative profile that we have. And there's multiple places where you can add comments, but the place where I think it makes the most sense is right here. So you click on settings in the blog, and then you can turn comments on right there.
Ooh.
There's a way that you can add discuss comments, but I'm not really the biggest fan of discuss. It's just like another login that you have to do, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and let me show you what it looks like below.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Just under there.
I mean, you can add something up here too, like if you had an event and you're like, okay, guys, I really want you guys to talk about X. Tell us about this. Or it's like, Margaret is leading this discussion. What questions do you have for her?
Oh, that would be awesome and change the game, because essentially we host an event called Coffee and Connection and Well Spoken. Topics that we discuss is like self-care, mental health, relationships, and how to grow your business. But a lot of people share their stories and their experiences, and sometimes you just kind of want to let it sink in. Having like a digital place where people can discuss it just makes it like easier.
Yeah. And also it's a way you can extend the conversation and kind of archive it.
Mm-hmm.
You style it however you want. If you know a little bit of CSS, you can add something before the comments right here using :before.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't use Facebook groups or Slack.
When you mentioned that, I was just like, oh, Slack channels. I never thought of that. Like, that's pretty clever, I think.
When we were emailing, you brought up HYPUNO. And I looked at the screen of it, and for me, it looks like a Facebook group.
Yeah, it kind of drives people off of the website too, and I didn't really like that.
Same. Facebook is okay, but to be honest, I really don't like going on Facebook anymore. Then we've got Slack, which is basically chat, but with channels. And I love Slack. We use it for a Squarespace online course. And I think it's helpful just because there's lots of conversation that needs to happen, and I need to organize it and star it for myself because there's a lot of tasks that I have to do based on the questions. But in terms of my Instagram marketing course, because it's not as critique heavy, we do a lot of design critique in there. I just use the blogs with the comments. And then there's Discord app. It's for the gaming community, and it's just like Slack. It does have audio chats in here, which is really interesting to have that. But it made me think about where else is the Well community? Like, is the Well community just on Squarespace, or are you guys on any other social platforms like YouTube or Instagram?
Instagram, for sure. A lot of us just like DM each other.
Oh, so I was thinking, what if you guys had a private Instagram account and you treated posts like events?
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Because then you're in that world and they're like, well, I'm already DMing you. And they've got that built-in notification system and everybody gets Instagram, you know?
Whoa. Like, my mind is blown. I'm like, oh.
That could be really interesting.
Oh, totally.
And then you can do live Instagram videos of the event.
Oh, yeah.
We should be doing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to implement it right now again. There needs to be a safe place.
No, totally.
Dude, if you do that, you should write some articles about creating a community using private Instagram accounts.
Girl, you like co-founded this, so I'm giving you credit. Like, that's genius.
Okay, sweet. Is that all the questions you've got?
Yeah, I think so. You give me a lot to work with, so I have my work cut out for me.
Well, I love what you're doing. And I think that for someone who's only made 2 Squarespace websites, you're really doing a great job at utilizing all of the features. And I feel like a big project like this, because that's what I Love Creative was for me. It was like just a very big project that I got to dive into all of the features because I was like, I want to build a community.
Thank you so much.
If you have any other questions, you know where to find me. All right. Well, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you later.
Well, thanks for watching. Type it in. Just be like, ilovecreatives.com, 1-800-HEYPUNO. So you want to binge some videos? These are good. After you click subscribe, you should probably click that one. That one's really sick. That's sick. Sick.